Hi, Warriors, Trapsin here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today, we are going to continue collecting quests for Zul'Farrak. And to do that, today we need to head down to the Blasted Lands and turn in a quest to Thaddeus Grimshade. So we'll have to make our way through Duskwood, which is where we are now, into this zone here, Deadwind Pass. Just down here is Karazhan, guys. They got the meeting stone here. We will be going there quite a bit when we get to level 70 and start getting some loot in TBC. I'm looking forward to doing Karazhan again. It's going to be a fun raid. It might feel like a dungeon, though, since it's going to be post-nerf, but we'll see. Maybe it'll actually be kind of tough. I haven't done Karazhan in a long time. But I'm looking forward to it. It's been a few years. And Blizzard did a Karazhan Crypts raid for Season of Discovery. I didn't check that out either, but I've heard good things about it. Kind of wish I played a little bit more of a Season of Discovery, to be honest. I sort of stopped due to the release of Classic Fresh, and then the hardcore server launch as well. That's one thing I think they should not do, is try to release two different, classic servers, or like while CERD content's going, they probably shouldn't release like a fresh server during that period of time, because then a lot of people will probably switch to it, right? It's kind of hard to pass up playing on a fresh server. I think that's like my favorite moments in WoW, is when we get to play on a new server. But here we are. The Swamp of Sorrows. Stoneard's just over there. And then after we accept this next quest, I think this next quest leads us into Zul'Farrak, we'll hearth to Theramore Isle and make our way down to Tanaris. Here we are, guys. The Blasted Lands. The portal's just south of us, down here. In a few weeks' time, we will all be going through that portal and starting our journey in Outland. It's going to be a fun day. We need to hit 60, though, or at least 58 before that day happens. We also need to make sure we get the flight point here before we leave. Alright, here he is, Thaddeus Grimshade. Travelite, you come bearing a gift.
Ah, yes. This feather belongs to a fine
interesting looking
griffin,
dwarf.
one destined for great thing, if he can survive into adulthood undamaged. You wish to find him? Then listen close, brave adventurer. I'll find out where your griffin is, but first you have to do something for me. There's a troll in Zul'Farrak, Necrom Gutchewer,
There
who
we go.
possesses a medallion I would very much like to study. Bring me that medallion, and I'll use my powers to find Sharpbeak. Zul'Farrak is across the ocean to the west, in the desert of Tanaris.
All right, there we go. We got the quest. There's another quest for Zul'Farrak, and then we'll have to collect one more. We have to do a Screecher Spirits quest. And then we'll have all of the quests we need for ZF, and then we'll start queuing up for it. I think we can tank it at this level. We should be able to. We're going to hit 45 soon.
Kings,
There
where
we
would you like to
go.
fly to?
Got the flight point. Now let's hearth to Theramore Isle and make our way down to Tanaris. Can we level up our... Probably not. We need more Mage Weed bandages before we can get to Runecloth. I think Runecloth will be the next bandage that we can learn.
Where would you like to fly to?
Yeah, let's check out the loot here in ZF. These shoulders are pretty nice. 12 strength, 12 stam, 8 crit strike rating. Plate as well, 396 armor. Those would be an upgrade. The big bad pauldrons. What else would we want here? Yeah, the vice grips, 14 attack power, plate gloves. And then probably one of these one-handers. It'd be cool if we could get Sangthraze. And also, there's another combo, Jangthraze and Sangthraze. And you can combine the two to make a mighty sword called Salthraze. That'd be kind of cool to get that. I'm not too sure if we will, though. The drop rate's pretty low. It's 0.86% to get Jangthraze and 1% chance to get Sangthraze. Wonder if it shows, like, the Salthraze. Wonder if I could just look at it, look for it. No, guess not. And then we'll be going into Maradon after this. Some pretty nice loot in Maradon as well. We'll start getting like almost a full plate set when we get into that dungeon. Gator Bite Axe is okay. Probably won't use it though. I like Bone Biter more. Even though it does 45.8 damage per second. Maybe it's better. We lose 20 strength, 10 stam though. It's a lot of attack power. It's like 40 attack power we're losing right there. And the chance on hit wounds the target, causing them to bleed for 230 damage for 30 seconds. Rarely ever procs, and when it does proc, the mob's probably dead in like, I don't know, 5 seconds. So you rarely get the full duration of the dot. Okay, so we're down here, guys. I'm going to set my hearth to Gadgeistan.
A visitor. Must be an adventurer. We don't get many tourists down this way. Grab a chair and a drink, make yourself comfortable. Say, you look like you have some meat on your bones. You thinking about competing in the cage matches? You there? It's time for you to be a big helper to the Gadgets and Water Company. The Waste Wander nomads out in the Tanaris Desert have seized almost all the water wells. Without access to them, our water supply will dry up in no time. If you want to get in our good graces, then you'll help us bring justice to those nomads. Head east of here and bring down 10 Waste Wander bandits and thieves, then report back to me on the double. Justice waits for no man. Goblin, just get on it. Sergeant Bly stole from me. He said he'd only borrow it, but he stole my cherished Divinomatic rod. Without that rod, how will I know where to dig new water holes? Find Bly and bring me my rod. I heard he led his band of ill-reputed adventurers to go treasure hunting in Zul'Farrak to the west. I bet you'll find him there. Let's hope the trolls took care of him, because if you have to fight him for the rod, then you're in for a serious fight. Greetings, adventurer. The name's Luglunket, and we've got an important job for you if you're up for it. Huzzah! Nothing would please me more as a seasoned spigot operator to take any Waste Wander water pouches you might find out in the desert. That's our water anyway. The nomads have just stolen it is all. The Gadgets and Water Company will offer you an official care package for every 5 you turn in. Most importantly, though, you're helping Gadgets and help itself.
The Sand Fury trolls of Zul'Farrak make a tempering agent from sandstones, and I can use that to temper the goods I craft. Yes, I can. It is highly prized by connoisseurs, so if you bring me a good supply of the temper, then I'll reward you well. Zul'Farrak is northwest of Gadgetson. Good luck.
The scarabs of Tanaris have very hard shells, hard enough to use as a building material for lots of things. So many things! In fact, those shells are so useful. The scarabs were hunted all to near extinction. I know where there are more scarabs, and if you promise to bring me their shells, then I'll tell you where they are. Promise? Okay, the scarabs have a colony in Zul'Farrak. I guess the trolls don't hunt them for their shells, but you can go to Zul'Farrak and get me uncracked shells.
Alright, there we go. So we have quite a few quests now. We have around 6. We need one more. So we'll pick up, we'll pick up all these quests.
You're the
We'll eventually
help the
do them.
cartel sent, I suppose you'll do. Listen carefully, adventurer. As you know, I am a procurer of fashionable apparel for the elite of Azerothian society. Kings and queens, war chiefs, and, well, whatever the Horde calls their queens, all wear what I choose is in style. And they pay through the nose for it, which is the best part. So here's what's going to happen. You head down to Lost Rigger Cove and acquire a lot of pirate hats by whatever means. Do you think you can handle that?
Wanted.
No, they're not playing it. The Caliph Scorpidsting quest. See, these are the changes. The quests where you have to, like, read, like, a wanted poster. Like, they would never have, like, a voiceover part. But the new one has it added, so... But it's not really working. There we go. Now it's working.
Tanaris will pay a high bounty for the head of Caliph Scorpidsting, leader of the Waste Wander outlaws. His crimes include 1. Murdering Gadgetsan Water Company employees. 2.
Yeah, it's a little slow. It'll get better, though.
Stealing Gadgetsan Water Company resources. B.
This is where they're going to bring Caliph Scorpidsting right here. To this little hanging area. Kind of a creepy area.
Bring proof of Caliph Scorpidsting's
Can you fall through here?
demise to
No, you
Chief
can't.
Engineer Bilgewazzle for an immediate reward. The vile pirate Andre Firebeard is wanted for crimes against Steenweedle and Gadgetsan. By decree of Governing Council, any who read this are hereby authorized to use...
We got a graveyard right next to it.
Andre.
Here we go, Andre Firebeard. I'll try these again.
They want the impossible from me. The Steamweedle cartel wants me to teach the South Sea pirates a lesson. The problem is that I can't be in two places at once. I need to stay here to keep the peace. Of late, the pirates have been disregarding the protection money that the cartel regularly forks over. So, I'd like to temporarily deputize you to go down there and show them what for. You'll find them at Lost Rigger Cove, which is not too far to the south. Thanks, adventurer. I'll owe you one.
I owe Sea Wolf McKinley and Booty Bay some rum to settle a bet, but I'm all out of rum. Captain Cuergo stole my last shipment, and he has it stowed in that walled pirate town to the south. If you can find my shipment of rum and return it to me, then I can prove to McKinley that Kalimdor's booze beats the dirt out of Booty Bay.
Alright, there we go. It's quite a few quests, and Tanaris will probably do quite a few of them, or maybe all of them, to be honest. And the Screecher Spirits are right here. We're going to fly on over to Feathermoon Stronghold. I was wondering if I should have went here, but hopefully when we land the boat's there, and then we can just hop on the boat and get to the other side pretty damn quick. Let's see if these work better now.
Pirate Andre Firebeard is wanted for
There we go.
crimes
Now it's
against
better.
Steamweedle and Gadgetson. By decree of Governing Council, any who read this are hereby authorized to use lethal force during the apprehension of Andre. By further decree, should Andre be deceased or otherwise indisposed, during the time of his hearing, his head may act as proxy in deliverance of such head to Security Chief Bilgewizzle, constitutes a binding and tenderable contract.
Yeah, it's not, it could be a little bit better. Well, this one. Yeah, it's okay. Well, so this one's wanted Khalif Scorpitzing, the Gadgetan Water Company of Gadgetan. Tanaris will pay a high bounty for the head of Khalif Scorpitzing, leader of the Wastewater Outlaws. His crimes include murdering Gadgetan Water Company employees, 2, stealing Gadgetan Water Company resources, and 3, seizing Gadgetan Water Company property. Bring proof of Khalif Scorpitzing's demise to Chief Engineer Bilgewizzle for an immediate reward. Kind of surprised they haven't added like voice actors, or have done their own AI add-on thing for classic or just for, you know, retail. Wow. You think that's something they would have thought about doing now, since AI's been out for quite a while. You know, this add-on was made over 2 years ago. So AI's probably came a long way since then. Maybe they're saving it for an expansion, like it's like one of the big add-ons for the expansion. All NPCs can talk now. Because I think it does make the leveling experience better. You get to, you know, listen to the story and the quest while, you know, moving out to complete it. Before the voiceover add-on, I actually used to read all the quests, every single one. This was like before AI took off. And then once we got voiceover, I just stopped doing it because it sounds better than actually reading it. But it is getting better. It's cool that there is now, you know, updates for, you know, TBC and Wrath of the Lich King. Looking forward to seeing what those two expansions are like with the voiceover add-on, because I haven't actually experienced leveling with the voiceover add-on in those for those expansions. Wait, did we miss the boat, guys? I can't really see it. Getting close, though. Should be just over here. It's kind of foggy today. And fareless. Yeah, there's no boat here at the moment. It's just pulling up. Damn, we're lucky. That is great. Thought we were going to have to swim. Might have to swim back, though. Unless we want to just, I don't know, get on our mount and just ride to the next flight point and then fly from there to Tanaris. Should I mount up here? I guess so. What the heck is up here? Level 60. He's got that full set ready to go. Pretty cool set to farm. Is he a paladin? Yeah, he is. He's got sanctity. Be awesome if we had enough time to farm it. I wonder how long it takes to farm a full rank 14 set. I wonder if anybody has calculated it. Oh, supposedly farming the full rank 14 set in TBC pre-patch takes approximately 15 to 45 hours of playtime. The grind is significantly accelerated due to the 150% increased honor gains. It's not too bad. I assume the 15 to 45 hours is based on if you're winning or not. Alliance actually tends to win AV more than the Horde, and AV is usually the one that people spam. There's also people doing pre-mates, which has become a controversial topic. Which is like a bunch of people queuing together at the same time. And then all getting in we're pretty much all on voice comms and just completely demolishing other teams full of pugs. I can understand being upset about that for Warsaw Gulch and Arathi Basin, but for AV, it doesn't really matter. AV's supposed to end in like 5 minutes. Win or lose. Okay, here we go. He took one down. Let's use Akinda's Bramble. There we go. We collected one. We just have to collect 3. It's a pretty quick quest. If we go fast enough, maybe we can catch the boat on the way. It's actually already left. Probably end up just mounting up and riding to the next light point. I think that's probably a better idea. Oh yeah. But if the boat pulls up after we kill the last one, then we probably should hop on it. Spirit hovers over its fallen body. Its ghostly eyes pierce through you as it gazes beyond. So we just have to find one more. There's the last one. Guess it's probably a good time to start looking for dungeons. There's a group right there. We're the only other person looking for ZF. Let's see if we get an invite. If we get an invite, we can get summoned.
Hovers over its fallen body. Its ghostly eyes pierce through you as it gazes beyond.
Yeah, that's new. $11-2. All right, here we go. Found a party, guys. I don't know if we're gonna DPS, tank, or heal, but we'll see. Looks like this boat's on the way. Should we wait? Since the boat's on the way, we should probably just hop on. And we'll just take the flight point from there. Doesn't stay at the dock for too long. Oh, it's got a fellow Canadian. Good old Canada. Looks like this guy's probably from New York, and he likes ciders. Not too sure if I've ever had like an alcoholic cider before. Maybe it's good. It's super cold today. It's going to be like negative 30 degrees Celsius. Which is very cold. Where I live. We're getting like a crazy cold patch. Not too sure what that is Fahrenheit. Supposedly it's negative 22, which is kind of weird. It's probably pretty damn cold. If you're in the negatives in Fahrenheit, like that is cold. Because what's 0? What's like negative 1? Negative 1 is 30. I think Celsius, I don't know, it just makes more sense. I don't know if I could ever get used to Fahrenheit. Like 30 being negative 1? What's 0? 0 is 32. Yeah. Yeah, Nova Scotia's a pretty beautiful place. From what I've seen. Pictures. I've never been there, though. It's on the east coast of Canada.
Where would you like to fly to?
The Far East. Alright, back to Tanaris we go, guys. Please tell me we got that quest done. Imagine I forgot to do the last thing. Okay, good. That'd be terrible. Don't have hearth, so we have to fly back. Yeah, Banff's really nice. Never been. Country's massive, though, Canada, so... It's a pretty long drive. Wonder how long it was. Yeah. 4 days. I know, fuck. That's long. This guy drove 4 days to Banff. From Nova Scotia. It's like Far East. I don't even think they're on EST in Nova Scotia. I think the time zone is actually even further east than Eastern Standard Time. Like, it's pretty far east. Not the furthest east in Canada, but it's pretty far. It's Atlantic Standard Time. Yeah, it's pretty much... It's on the Atlantic Ocean, so makes sense. So it's like an hour ahead of Eastern Standard Time. I can tank. I'm going to wipe. What do we have? 49 hunters? Yeah, he's going to be an animal. Then a mage, a lot of AoE there, and then a 48 warlock will be completely fine. Yeah, 4-day drive. Like, that's longer than going from, like, where I live, Toronto, to Florida. I think I've drove down there, and so I have family down in Florida, and it's like 24 hours. Pretty long drive. But it's a cool drive. You go through all these, like, states you've never been to before. Went through Carolina. And their trucks have, like, these... This is a long time ago. And their trucks had these, like, truck horns on their trucks. And they would just blast them. All night. I don't know, they're just driving around just blasting these truck horns. It's pretty funny. Like, 18-wheeler truck horns they had in their trucks. It's pretty funny. It's something you don't really see up here. Pretty sure that was in, like, South Carolina. .44 Sham healing. Not bad. We'll have to watch out, though. Good thing is we're a Paladin, so we can reduce these guys' threat by quite a bit with Blessing of Salvation. So we should be okay. But here we go, guys. We are going to be heading into Zul'Farrak. Probably farm this dungeon quite a few times. We'll get a few levels here, and then we'll focus on getting some Addon quests done. We'll probably get a bunch of XP once we complete all these quests as well. Could also get back to questing here and finish a bunch of quests in Tanaris. We'll be hanging out down here for a while. Maybe till like 50. And then once we get to 50, we should be close to getting into Blackrock Depths, and then we'll make our way back to the Eastern Kingdoms into the Searing Gorge. Probably do a little bit of questing there and start farming Blackrock Depths, which is one of my favorite dungeons in vanilla. Sort of like a raid. Alright, so we got all this. I need to turn this in to pick up the next quest, and then I'll make my way up here to Gnome Dalski. We're also the only plateware in this group, so we'll pretty much get the plate loot if it drops. Hopefully it does. Wonder if we can wear it right away when we hit level, when we get the loot. Level 43, yeah, we should be able to wear that. And then the shoulders are 45, so should be able to wear that too, because we probably will hit 45 after we complete the dungeon. Oh, we got a priest here. Maybe he's ganking people. People like to hang out here and kill Horde and Alliance. It's strange we didn't get the voiceover add-on to work there. Thought we got the Prophecy of Masharu, guys. I guess it just doesn't work with the add-on. You have to bring the first and second Masharu tablets to Yakinla in Tanaris. Kinya. The ancient prophecy of Masharu speaks of a way to contain the Godakar's essence. It was written on 2 tablets and taken to the troll city of Zul'Farrak, west of Gadgetzan. Bring me the Masharu tablets. The first tablet is held by the long-dead troll Theka the Martyr. It is said his persecutors were cursed into scarabs and now scuttle about his shrine. The second tablet is held by the Hydromancer of Elratha, near the sacred pool of Gazrilla. When you have the tablets, bring them to me. And there we go. Total of 7 quests, guys. Quite a few quests there. That's a lot of XP. One orc warrior here. It's funny, he's getting poisoned and like dazed by that scorpion. Poor warrior. Gets his mount, still slow. We will get this awesome trinket here. Carrot on a stick. It's pretty damn good for... I think once TBC comes out, though, it becomes... Can't really use it, but... It's a pretty cool trinket. Increases mount speed by 3%. We can't benefit from that, though. Because we have Pursuit of Justice. So, it doesn't stack on top of that. Alright, well, we made it to the stone. I might have to go into the dungeon here. Looks like everybody's getting summoned anyways. Oh, they summoned me. Nice. Thanks. Alright, so we'll switch to our good old tanking spec. And we'll go with our tanking set, and we'll get ready to go, guys. But this is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will be completing Zul'Farrak, guys, and hopefully all the quests as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.